For his advisory board, he recruited physicists, aerospace experts, and former Department of Defense officials who have been publicly talking about UFOs and arguing that the government has failed to fully investigate them. Project Blue Book didn't do it right, and Project Grudge, and all those other projects that had to do with alien and UFO phenomenon wasn't enough, that now they want to dedicate more resources to those ends. In the past 6 months, DeLong's associates have appeared on CNN and Fox News, mind you, talking about UFOs and the lack of apparent government investigation into them. Well, these rich guys have the luxury of looking into the stars, and guys like SpaceX founder Elon Musk, they want to colonize Mars. Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen also wants to make interplanetary travel cheap and routine, just like Total Recall, where you could go to Mars and hang out in one of those weird cities that they have up there. The Amazon chief, who also owns the Washington Post, envisions moving industries off Earth and shipping products down from space. I think we've covered that before, where they want to mine asteroids as they fly by and then send it back to Earth. I guess that won't be raping the environment when they do that. Only when you do it to Earth will it hurt anything. Now, Mr. DeLong says he wants to build a perpetual fund machine to investigate UFOs and thereby advance our own species. But what if the UFOs are nothing more than something that is top secret and we are just not aware of? Maybe there is a possibility, mind you, a very slim possibility, that creatures from another planet have traveled all the way here, light years away from whatever planet they originated from, found our little planet in the vast cosmos, decided to come down to this planet, check us out, experiment on some of us, maybe abduct some of us, do a few cattle mutilations, and then they leave. Because they sure ain't hanging around. Maybe they came in the 50s because they were probing the planet for a reason and they're going to come back later. You see, we're all guessing at these things. We don't know for sure. We know that there are secret government aircraft that we won't know anything about until they release it to the public. And unless we're diligent enough to look into all the secret black projects that the government is engaged in, and that's going to be hard enough because they're black projects. We don't know where the funding comes from, and we don't know what they're making with the funding, or if a certain project even exists. But sure, let's spend money to see if aliens are coming to the planet. Maybe they can help us figure out how to fix our race. I mean, this is me. If I'm some alien race and I visited Earth and I studied Earthlings for a little while, the human race, and I find out that these guys are crazy. They're not ready to get involved in the intergalactic community. They're not ready to expand their own intelligence, their own perception of the universe. They're not ready to deal with the vast and dangerous expansion of the greater universe. So we're going to get the hell out of here. I mean, could you imagine? It's just like, these Earthlings are crazy. Yeah, we probably shouldn't come back here for a long time. Maybe we shouldn't come back ever. Haha, probably a good thing. Let's get out of here before they figure out we were here. Oh no, we're crashing. Damn. Don't worry, they'll say it's a weather balloon. Hang on, I'm trying to call home. What are you saying? ET phone home. Is it a possibility that some alien race visited Earth, or multiple alien races have visited Earth? I can't say no. There's no possibility of that. I would say it's very slim to small. I would think under 10%, probably like maybe under 3%. And if they did visit Earth, I would think they would see us as a child race and probably would get the heck out of here before anything bad happened. Because with human beings, bad stuff happens. We hate each other for stupid little reasons. You think we're not going to hate an alien race? They're going to figure that one out. These guys aren't going to like us. Why do you say that? Well, we're purple and we look like Thanos. Oh, that might be a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. Let's get out of here. I concur. Engage. That's all I'm saying is if aliens have come to the planet, if some foreign space-bearing race has visited Earth, they would have decided pretty quickly that it's probably not a good idea to interact with us at this time in history. And they would wait till we advance to some enlightened level, which we may never do that. We're probably going to kill ourselves before we advance to some enlightened level. Either that or we're going to just go crazy as a race. I mean, we're already somewhat crazy. We divide ourselves into so many different factions and groups and segmented subgroups that we can never get together and decide how to run the race properly and how to get us into the vast cosmos of the universe without killing ourselves along the way. Yep. We got a long way to go as a human race, and if aliens have visited Earth, I would think they would be intelligent enough. You would think they would be intelligent. Intelligence should go with space travel. You just can't be stupid and make it into space. You'd go through a radiation belt when you didn't know it existed with your little tin can there floating through space, and your astronauts would get killed in that radiation belt if you didn't know it existed and your little tin can wasn't prepared to travel through a radiation belt. So you can't be stupid when you're going up into space for any race. And if you're traveling multiple light years away to visit a little blue ball in some Milky Way solar system, then you would think that they were pretty advanced, and when they got here, they would have figured out pretty quick that we weren't ready to hit the cosmos on a universal level. But who knows? They might have made friends with us, manipulated us, and maybe George Bush is an alien lizard person, if you believe some of those crazies out there. George Bush is some alien lizard person that wants to take over the earth, and they all live in the catacombs of somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's in the White House. I don't know. Maybe that's why they built all those bunkers with our tax dollars. It wasn't for nuclear fallout in case we go to war with Russia or China. It was for the lizard people. You've seen those people on YouTube? They're all over the place. George Bush is a lizard person. His eyes blink all funny. I used to love watching those and going, how did they do that? Now I know how they do that. It's all trickery, but some people actually believe that stuff. Now I'm going to get hate mail from the person who did believe that stuff, and now he's going to be mad at me, or she's going to be mad at me because I just made fun of it. Anyways, folks, we're going to take a quick time out. We've got more on the flip side of this, including a little robot news. Stay tuned. Smoke them if you got them.
because the John LeBang Show will be right back.
After this.
That's guaranteed. Yes.
Pane in the Glass, commercial and residential window cleaning. For a beautiful, sparkling shine that's crystal clear. Call Pane in the Glass Window Cleaning. You can find them on Facebook at Pane in the Glass.
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
It's what's cool on radio.
Mr. President, Miss Kardashian is here to see you.
Tell her I'll be with her in a minute. Just finishing up my latest tweet. What's up, people? This is the D. Things are all good. Getting ready to hang out with Kim Kardashian. Hashtag big. Hashtag boobs. Hashtag huge.
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
Join the radio revolution right here.
It's better than some good Thai stick, man. Yes, I would like some too.
Well. A lot of people in Las Vegas are very upset, ladies and gentlemen, because it looks like robots and automation is going to be taking over a great deal of, job opportunities that human beings used to be able to do, and either they probably weren't efficient enough at it or they cost too much money. The casinos and the like decided it is time to upgrade to the 21st century, and let's put in the Terminator robots and the automated AI machines throughout the casinos to handle the menial jobs, the ones we don't want to pay anybody for. Maybe we can vacuum without having a maid, somebody like a robot. Maybe they can they could do dual time in Vegas. You could have a robot that folds, that fixes the bed and cleans up, and then they could be a sex robots, because it aren't those houses out there, what do they call those little ranches out there, isn't it legal for prostitution? I wouldn't know that sort of thing, because I'm not into that. But maybe that's what they're trying to do, is they're getting a dual purpose. The ladies that were cleaning, there wasn't enough workers out there, because unemployment's at 3.8%. There's not enough workers. We'll get into that in a moment. Boy, I was just going to change course that quickly, because I do that sometimes. But the workers are all upset because they're going to bring in the robots to take over some of the menial tasks that they don't want to pay human beings to do. It might have something to do with the 3.8% unemployment, that I don't believe it's 3.8%. But now we're in the early stages of people losing their jobs to robots, which would mean other industries that need workers and that are complaining that workers, there's not enough of them. Maybe now these people that are losing their job in Las Vegas, instead of out there protesting, because they're having protest marches and stuff about it, they're worried that their jobs are going to be gone. Well, yeah, they're going to be gone. You should have been paying attention 4 or 5 years ago. You should have did something then. Made it against the law that robots can't take over your jobs. Now it's too late. What were you waiting for? Were you too busy gambling? Were you too busy having fun to see that your job was in danger because they were putting together robots to take over your jobs? They're doing it at the McDonald's about 3 miles from my house. Now you don't need workers. You just go up to the thing and order your stuff, put your card in, bada boom, bada bing, your order comes out. And they're working with a minimal staff because now they got little areas that you can order at, and you don't have to deal with some stupid person who gets the order wrong and still wants $15 an hour. So hopefully the orders will be more correct. We will have to wait less, but you never know, because people still are cooking and still are putting it in bags, and until those jobs are gone, which they're on the way, because if the cashier's job is gone, it won't be long and the cook's job will be gone. Then we'll have all these McDonald's employees out there protesting that their job was taken by a robot or by AI. Everybody should have been on this bandwagon years ago. Years ago. You shouldn't have waited that long to get involved.